Hello dear students, in the previous class we talked about some of the questions. So today we will continue the class. We will solve some more questions related to the equations of motions. So here you can see the first questions. The first one is a bus starting from rest. Okay, the bus had started its motion from rest position. That means the initial velocity u here is equal to 0. Okay. Moves with a uniform acceleration for 0.1 meter per second square. This is the value of uniform acceleration, 0.1 meter per second square for 2 minutes. This is the time. Okay, this is the time. So here we need to find out two things. First one is the speed acquired. What is the speed acquired by the bus? Second, the distance traveled. What is the distance? So first we need to write down the given data here. So here u is equal to 0. Okay. Acceleration a is equal to 0.1 meter per second square. Time period, time is 2 minutes. 2 minute is equal to 120 seconds. Find speed acquired. What is the speed acquired? That means here we need to find out what is the final velocity of the body. Okay, then the distance traveled. What is the distance traveled by the body? It's a very easy question. So you know how to find out the final velocity. We have direct formula v equal to u plus at. Now you have u 0, a that is 0.1, t 120. Just multiply, just put this value here, you'll get your answer. And second one is s is equal to ut plus 1 by 2 at square. So here u is 0, time is 120, half a is 0.1, again time is 120, it's square. You put this value here, you'll get the answer. Okay, I hope now you can solve these questions on your own. I have already described how to solve this question. Now let us go to question number 2. Here in question number 2, a train is traveling at a speed of 90 km per hour. This is the initial velocity of the train. Okay. Brakes are applied so as to produce a uniform acceleration of -5 meter per second square. Okay. So here this is the acceleration. This is negative. Why? Because whenever brake is applied, the velocity of the body decreases. Okay. Find how far the train will go before it brought to rest. This is the final velocity. That means the train was moving with initial velocity 90 km per hour. Then when brake is applied, the acceleration is 0.5 meter per second square. Finally, the train will come to rest position. That means the final velocity will be equal to 0. So let us write down the given data. At initial velocity u is equal to 90 kilometer per our acceleration is equal to minus 0.5 meter per second square. Final velocity of the body is 0. What you need to find out? Find out how far the train will go. How far the train will go. Displacement traveled by the train. This is what you need to find out. So we have u, we have a, we have v. So there is a formula, that is v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Now here, as we are going to find out the displacement s, so s is equal to s is equal to v square minus u square divided by 2a. Okay, so here you put the respective value of v, u and a and try to find out the answer. Try to solve these questions. Okay, here these are the value u and v. Just put this respective value here and calculate the total displacement traveled by the train. Okay, now let us come to question number 3. A trolley, while going down in inclined plane, has an acceleration of 2 cm per second square. This is the acceleration. 2 cm per second square. What will be the velocity of 3 seconds after the start? So this is the time. Okay. A trolley while going down in an inclined plane. Here you need to understand the question. This is the inclined plane. Okay. Now this is a trolley. This trolley is going down in this direction. Okay. A trolley while going down an inclined plane has an acceleration of 2 cm per second square. Her acceleration is equal to 2 centimeter per second square. Okay. Now you see what is the SI unit of acceleration? Meter per second square. Here it is given in centimeter. So we need to convert the centimeter into meter. So as you know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. That means 1 centimeter will be equal to 0.01 meter. 1 centimeter is 0.01 meter. Here this is 2 centimeter divided by second square. So 0.02 meter per second square. Okay. So this is the value of the acceleration in SI unit. Now what will be its velocity? 3 seconds after the start. So when it will start its velocity, when just it is about to move, then here the initial velocity of the body is 0. That this is the initial point. Here this one, the initial point. At this point it is not moving, it is just about to move. At this point the initial velocity is 0. Now after 3 seconds, that means here time is equal to 3 seconds. You need to find out the final velocity of the body. What is v? Okay, see, you can use this formula here. That is v equal to u, where u is 0, u plus a t. Okay, here u is 0, a 0.02, t 3 seconds. Just multiply it, you'll get your answer. Okay, now let us see the next question. A car has a uniform acceleration of 4 meter per second square. Acceleration is equal to 4 meter per second square. What distance will it cover in 10 seconds after the start? After the start, see, one thing you should remember here, whenever the word start is written, after the start, at the start like this, your initial velocity is always equal to 0, because when the machine is not started, it is at rest position. At rest position, the initial velocity is 0. So when you see the word start, you always take initial velocity as 0. So now time period is given 10 seconds. Okay, so we need to find out the distance traveled by the body. Okay, now see, a racing car has a uniform acceleration of 4 meter per second square. Okay, now what distance will it cover? Here I need to find out distance in 10 seconds. Time is 10 seconds. After start, that means u is 0. So here, as s has two formula, s equal to ut plus 1 by 2 at square. So you need to find out that. Now see, initial velocity is 0. So this term will become 0. Half a acceleration is 4. Time is 10. So you put the value here. You will get the total displacement traveled by the car. Okay. So solve this question again. Now the next question. So this is question number 5. A stone is thrown in a vertically upward direction with a velocity of 5 meters per second. If the acceleration of the stone during its motion is 10 meters per second square in the downward direction, what will be the height attained by the stone and how much time will it take to reach there? Okay, so this is a stone. It is being thrown in vertically downward direction, vertically upward direction. Here, the acceleration is 10 meter per second square as it is given in the question. Initial velocity with which the stone is thrown is 5 meter per second. Okay. Now, what will be the height attained by the stone? So, see, when you throw something, it reaches a maximum height, then it falls down, then it will fall down. Therefore, this is the height attained by the stone. This height is attained by the stone. That means if you throw the stone from here with a velocity of 5 meter per second, where the acceleration is 10 meter per second square, it will cover this much height. So here, what is this height? How much time will it take to reach there? What is that from here, from A to B, if the stone is moving, then what is the time taken? Okay, so this is the question. Okay, so here you need to solve this question. Here I'm not going to explain these questions. I have already explained lots of the question. Around 7 questions I have already explained. You try to solve these questions on your own. But still, if you have any doubt, then comment me. I will upload the answer of this question in the coming class. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.